Greetings and welcome to a womb healing session. Working with your womb can completely change your life around and connect you to your body, your intuition, and just really align your mind, body, and soul. So you can do this practice on your bed or laying down on a yoga mat. And I would start off by setting up your space. So here I'm just using a cleansing stick that I've made. And then I'm using an incense stick to start off by setting my intentions for this practice. And my intentions for my practice are always to connect to my womb's wisdom and to connect to my inner self. So once you do that, you can get comfortable. Remember, this is your practice, so as long as you're comfortable, it doesn't matter where you are. But hold and connect yourself with your womb. Put your hands on your womb. You can put one on your womb and one on your heart if you would like. And this is where it is beautiful to start saying some affirmations. Now you can choose one affirmation and continuously repeat that to yourself, or you can go ahead and say as many affirmations as you feel called. What I want you to do is to keep direct connection to your womb space. Make sure that your intention and direction and focus is exactly there. So here are some affirmations that I like to say, and I would encourage you to repeat to yourself in your mind or out loud, whatever you feel comfortable with. I am safe in my body. I release any shame, pain, and fear stored in my womb. It is safe for me to feel, to rest, and to soften. My womb is sacred. I welcome healing into every cell of my body. I honor my womb. My womb connects me to my inner wisdom and knowing. My womb is a temple. I am safe in my body with my womb. And now what I want you to do is to just hold yourself. You can give yourself a hug or just hold your womb, whatever feels good to you. And now for the first pose, we're going to start off by doing some hip circles. So what I want you to do is you can sit down cross-legged and literally just start doing some hip circles. I want you to get into every nook, every bone, every muscle. I want you to do the biggest circles you possibly can. I want you to stretch out, and I just want you to keep your focus on your hips and on your womb space. If you feel comfortable, you can also get up on your knees. This gives you a little bit more space to get a bigger range of a circle and to also do a little bit of hip thrusts if that's what feeling called to you. Now again, this is your practice, so do whatever feels comfortable to you. This is not about what it looks like. This is not about what other people are going to perceive you like. This is just you in your room, in your space, connecting to your womb. Doesn't matter. You need to let yourself go and allow your body to move itself. This is when you need to drop into your body and allow your body to move through you. So try not to think about it so much. Just start off by doing circles. You can keep your hands on your womb to keep that connection. But again, this is not a perfect practice. As you can see here, I'm not keeping to the same side. My circles are not always big. Sometimes they're small. Make sure that you go in the opposite direction as well. And just keep that connection to your womb. Keep your mind and your focus on your womb. Allow your body to just move the way it wants to. Feel the energy in your womb, and it's completely okay if you want to switch positions from being cross-legged on the floor or getting up on your knees. Again, this is your practice, whatever feels comfortable for you to do. keep doing the big circles, going back and forth. You can also just, instead of doing circles, kind of do like little half circles, or you can continuously thrust your hips from front to back as well, keeping your hands on your womb, on your body, keeping that connection to your body. And if you feel safe to do so, I highly recommend closing your eyes. This really helps you just drop into your body, so you're not thinking about what you look like, you're not caring about the moves, you're just allowing yourself to be present, allowing yourself to feel into your body, allowing yourself to move freely the way your womb wants to move. Doing this is going to help release a lot of tension that us women carry in our womb space, around our hips, and in our bodies. So just keep doing those circles and moving your body. And now for the second position, we're going to be doing some cat-cows, if you're familiar with yoga. If not, what that means is basically getting onto your mat, onto your all fours, or on your bed if you're on your bed. Make sure that your hands are underneath your shoulder blades and your knees are underneath your hips. And what you want to do is, when you inhale, you want to curve your body and your stomach and drop it down to the floor towards the mat, and lift up your head as high as you can. And then when you exhale, you're going to round out your back, pull it up to the ceiling, almost like imagine someone was pulling the middle of your back with a string to the ceiling, and then dropping your head down. And what you want to keep doing is breathing with your movement, so in and out, and moving up and down within cat and cow. Now from there, if you feel called to, this is something that I love to do, is I love to bring my whole body into these circles. If you want to stay in only doing cat-cow, of course, stay there, that is completely okay. However, if you feel like your body wants to move a little more, you can always do these juicy body circles, and that's just getting your hips in circles, getting your upper body into it, moving your head. Again, whatever it is that you feel called to do, this is your practice. Allow your body to move however it wants. Give yourself the space to move your body freely, without thinking, without trying to be perfect, or even without trying to stick to these exact movements. If you feel called to start doing something else, of course, listen to that. Listen to your body. Again, if you feel safe, close down your eyes and continue the movement. You can do this as fast or as slow as you want. You can do your juicy hip circles very slow. Then you can move back into doing cat and cow like I am, at a little bit more of a faster pace. Just remembering to keep your movement with your breath. Allow your breath to move through you, move your body, and to sync with your body. This is truly going to help with the mind and body and soul connection. If it gets too much for you to be on your hands and knees for this whole time, you can drop down onto your elbows to take a little bit pressure off, and again continue to do forms of cat-cow or juicy hip circles, whatever you feel called to do. Remember, this is not about what you look like, but how you feel. And then the third pose is going to be a yoga pose called Malasana. This pose is really beautiful for women, especially when we are doing womb healing. So what you want to do is stand a little bit more than hip width apart. Turn your toes a little bit outwards and then drop down. Now you're not sitting on the floor here, you're actually standing on your feet. And what I want you to do is sway from side to side, very small. You can do bigger sways if you feel called to, but if you want, you can just do these little sways. Now, if sitting in Malasana is too much for you, you can drop down onto the mat like I am. And the further away your legs are, the easier it will be for you. So if it's too much pressure for you to stay in Malasana for your knees or for your back or anything like that, then please drop down onto your mat and just sit with your knees a little bit apart in front of you, and do the same thing, swaying from side to side. Again, I want you to keep your focus on your womb space. I want you to keep your focus on your hips and releasing stored energy there. At any time during this practice, you can repeat affirmations in your mind, or you can just allow yourself the space to see what comes up. As you can see, I am swaying ever so slightly, but again, if you feel called to stay in stillness, then please do so. Remember, your womb is a powerhouse. Your womb is sacred. Your womb is powerful. It connects you to your inner wisdom and your inner intuition. It is the source of creation. Allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to let go, allow yourself to release all the energy that has been stored there. Like I said, us women, we hold on to energy and we store a lot of that into our hips, in our womb space. And as someone who has suffered with PCOS and endometriosis, womb healing has completely changed my life and has completely helped me heal. Again, allow yourself to just feel what comes up and to just be completely present in the moment with your womb. Now, to end this practice, we're just going to once again sit with our womb, have that body connection, so you can put your hands on your womb, allow your body to move in any way it wants to shake, to release. I love doing these butterfly taps with my legs, so just putting your feet together in front of you and then allowing your knees to go up and down. I feel like this really helps release a lot of the trauma and energy. It's also a good way to just shake out what we just did if your legs or hips might be a little bit sore from being stretched out if you're not used to doing practices like this. I also love swaying from front to side, back to back, side to side, whatever it is that my body feels called to do in that moment. I just allow myself to freely be, allow my body to just move. And then I always end my practice with gratitude towards my womb. So I love to put one hand on my womb space and one on my heart, and giving thanks for my womb. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and I'll see you in the next video. Blessings.